Hi, I'm John Fraser with the Polaris Travel Experts YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of 5-Minute Review. We're going to talk about our stay at the Guanacaste in Costa Rica. Come join us. Our stay at the Guanacaste in Costa Rica was, in a word, fun. This is a family-friendly property and is an excellent choice for families or groups. The grounds and surrounding areas were absolutely beautiful, which surprises nobody since it is Costa Rica. The location is good. It's a bit far from the Liberia airport, which is the closest airport, but it is close to Playa del Coco, and there are a ton of things to do relatively close to the property. Let's start off with the things you should know. Not necessarily negatives, but a few things to be prepared for. First, it's probably 45 minutes to an hour to the airport, and transfers can be really expensive. For our customers, we can arrange a private transfer, which is less expensive and more convenient. We also use some of the same drivers for private excursions. Next, if you want to get off property, you're most likely going to have to drive. There's nothing close enough to walk to like there are in certain locations like in Mexico or Jamaica or other places. But that is also one of the reasons you go to Costa Rica, to enjoy nature. The Guanacaste does not come with exchange privileges to the Riu Palace. This means you won't have access to the Riu Palace pools, their entertainment, and other facilities. However, you do have access to all the shared spaces. This would include the beach, the disco, and the water park. The lines for the buffet can get really long, especially on checkout day. People who live in the surrounding areas will come in for the weekend and like to get a last meal in before they depart. Oh yeah, and the buffet is not open during lunch. It's only open for breakfast and dinner. Most people eat around the pool area during the lunchtime hours. The last thing to know is that there are 5 restaurants on the property, but they don't take reservations. This was probably the biggest complaint we heard while we were here. If there's a restaurant you want to eat at, make sure you get there at least 15 minutes before they open. Otherwise, there's a chance you may not get in. Now on to the mini highlights. First off, I really liked the design and architecture at the Guanacaste more than I liked the Riu Palace. It just seemed to fit in more with the surrounding jungle. The palace was beautiful, but just kind of seemed out of place. The second thing I liked is that you're close to a couple of places of interest. The Diamante Eco Park is right next door. I definitely recommend doing the zip lines here. One of the runs is a mile long and goes from the top of one mountain to the top of another. They also have a cool zoo if you want to see some of the endemic animals Costa Rica is famous for. You're also not far from the beach town of Playa del Coco. There's a water taxi that can take you there. Otherwise, you'll have to go by cab. It's a small town, but there are bars, restaurants, and a casino. There's also some great dive shops there. If you walk down the beach a ways and hook a left on the dirt road, there's a really fun place called Monkey's Bar. It's a fun local bar where you can get food and drinks. We were there during the rainy season and got caught in a rainstorm, which was actually kind of fun. The Guanacaste and the Riu Palace share a beach. The beach is pretty nice and it is swimmable. Depending on the time of year, the water is relatively clear, and while the sand is not the powdery white sand you get in the Caribbean, it's not too bad for the Pacific side. There is a water sports activity shop on site that's shared by both Rius. They offer scuba diving, snorkeling tours, and other water sport rentals and options. This is also where you would catch the water taxi if you wanted to go to Playa del Coco. In the evenings, there's entertainment. It varies from night to night. They have a stage here and also have bands playing on the property. Some nights on the main stage they'll have singers and dancers, karaoke. Others they may have magicians or similar entertainment. The disco is shared between the two properties. It's fun, but takes a while to get going. Admission is free, but be aware, the drinks are not included. The water park here is also shared between the two properties. It has big slides for the big kids and a splash pad for the younger ones. There is no extra cost to enjoy the water park. Saving my favorite part for last, they have really fun pool parties here. There are constantly things going on during the day. We went to the foam party. Yes, I partied like it was spring break 1990. Well, we don't want to get too specific and give away our age, but it was awesome and I had a blast. Overall, I would not hesitate to recommend this resort to couples or families. You really get to enjoy the beauty Costa Rica has to offer. There are a number of great activities on site as well as plenty of entertainment to satisfy the restless. It's an easy jumping off point to do various excursions. Our team loves helping our customers find new adventures, so this is one of our favorite destinations to help plan since there are so many options. If you want more information on the Riu, other hotels in the area, or the town of Playa del Coco, check out the links in the description below or reach out to one of our qualified team members. Thanks for checking out this episode of 5 Minute Review. Did you know that we don't charge our customers planning fees? And in fact, in many instances, we get our customers better deals than they can get going direct. So if you're ready to travel and you're not already working with a travel professional, consider giving our team an opportunity to help you plan your next great adventure. And if you're enjoying our videos, please give us a like below, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you can stay up with all the latest and greatest content. Until we see you again, travel and be well.